And then everyone's muted, right? Yeah, okay. I just don't want to miss anybody on, I would feel like it's a total asshole if I miss anybody on the recognition board. I think I got everybody. I think it just kind of gives us some time too for everybody to hop on, you know. It's a weird time of night for everybody. It's like coming home from work and getting settled in and dinner and all that good stuff. So, but it'll be good to go and be back.
I know some girls aren't coming. Nicole's still at bocce, plays bocce ball, and Olivia's sick. She messaged saying she wasn't feeling well. Nicole, feel better.
Poor thing. Okay. Well, good thing it'll be recorded.
Mm-hmm. Excuse my yawning.
Okay, looking good. That's everything. I'm gonna put a shirt on. Right back. I'm gonna put on the shirt, and then we'll be good.
Sorry if you're watching the recording and seeing us sit here for like 5 minutes. Fast forward.
While we're waiting, you can see my DIY herb garden I made.
Dude, I am so impressed.
Thanks.
I don't know if anyone can hear my computer just ringing. Anyone else's phone ring to their computer? I'm like,
mine does all the time. Caitlin, I wanted to tell you, I love the way you and Desiree are running this group. I told Desiree, but I just needed to tell you, like, this is so different than what we've been doing with the Legacy Collective, and it's made me 10 times more motivated and, like, pushing harder. And it's, honest to God, I don't know how everybody else feels, but I am loving this so much better. You guys are doing an amazing job.
Definitely.
Like, that means a lot, because we want to, like, we wanted this to be amazing for you guys. So it feels so good to hear you say that.
Yeah, I am loving it. Like I said, I told Des that this is amazing. I'm loving it so much. It's making me, like, really want to work a lot harder. So it's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like it's different. Like, big group is great, but, like, the close knit, and I feel like Desiree and I had, like, talked about that. It's like we found each other. It was almost like we kind of, I feel like I started working differently and harder since Desiree and I became friends, and then we wanted to bring that to you guys, because when you feel like you're running with people, it makes it different. Like, we know we have TLC, and you know, like, that's great, and we have so many resources in there, but the community and this feel, this friendship, that makes you want to, you know, push harder on those days that suck, or those days where you feel like you're off, and it's fun and everyone gets to know each other. So I'm so glad you guys are loving it, because I totally am too. Like, I really am.
Yeah, that's the best compliment you can give us. Because that's exactly what we were trying to create, is something that is more, it makes our coaches more than just a number in a team page. You're not just another Success Club point. You're not just another recruit. You are a part of the team, and we want our entire team to feel that way. Okay.
Yeah, it's such a game changer from everything. I just love it. Sorry, go ahead.
So let's jump into things. Lots of really cool stuff. I'm going to share my screen. And give me a thumbs up if you see a slideshow. Okay, cool. Can you see me too, or just a slideshow? Both? Okay, cool. Awesome. So welcome to our team chat for the week. I know we're like running a little bit behind, so I'll try to move through everything quickly. If you have a pen and paper, keep it handy. You're going to need it for this call. We're going to be talking about literally the start to finish action steps it takes to become a successful coach. Whether your goal is to make $1,000 a month or $10 million a year, it's going to take the exact same action steps. What coaches do to get to 15-star diamond and above is the exact same thing that you do to become emerald. It's just the length of time you've been doing it. So we're going to go through that entire process so that when we do put trainings in the team page and when we do share tools and resources, you understand what part of that, what part of the process that applies to. So, but before we do all that, let's talk about recognition. Look at this freaking recognition board. I'm so proud of you guys. So with Success Club points, we have one coach who has locked in Success Club 5, and that is Lauren Harriman. And then we have Caitlin Modesty on the board with 2, me with 2, Rachel Kearns with 2, Marley with 2, Amber with 2, and Bree Johnson with 2. So let me math that out really quick. So 6. So our team has changed 9 lives so far. That's freaking awesome. So, and that doesn't even factor in, the non-challenge pack orders. We've changed 9 lives with challenge packs. So that doesn't include people that you signed up with Energize, or people that are recurring customers who are still finding what you offer really helpful and beneficial. So I think we're doing awesome. Great start to the month, so just keep it up, you guys. And then volume, holy smokes, I'm gonna need a sip of water before I even read through all these names. So leading the volume board, we have Caitlin Modesty with 2,052, myself with 1,859, and then you guys, there were so many names, I couldn't put the rest of them in like numerical order, so it's gonna be kind of all over the place. Then we have Virginia, and does Virginia prefer to go by Jen? Okay, so Jen with 202, Amy with 304, Nicole with 209, Tiffany 294, Olivia 240, Jessica 248, Katrina 90, Rachel 250, Christine Wagner, who is one of Rachel's coaches, 140, Nate Mott, my boyfriend, 51, Rachel, other Rachel, 90, Lauren with 480, it's freaking insane, Amber with 90, Sarah, who is Amber's sister, 135, Bree, 135, Michael, 165, who is Bree's boyfriend, Marley, 357, Chris, who is Marley's boyfriend, 91, Michelle, 128, Haley, 150, and Ananta with 38. So you guys, that is freaking insane. That's so awesome. We are we halfway through the month? What's today's date? I don't know what today's date is. It's the 13th. So we're barely halfway through the month. We're just like a couple days shy of being halfway through. And you guys are knocking it out of the park. I love it. I'm so proud. So keep being awesome. Oh, and it also goes to show too, like okay, you see the Success Club board. Like, yes, Success Club is very important. It's a very important benchmark in your business. But look here, like this shows more than just challenge pack sold. This shows activity in your own health, in your customers, in repeat orders, and people who are loyal customers who keep showing up and keep diving into programs. So this right here is the real magic, the stuff that's going on outside of just the new sales that you guys do in the individual month. So keep it up. You guys are amazing. So next we're going to go over announcements. Everybody should know List 4 is now available. And I know there's a little bit of confusion about like the early release and what that means and how it works. So hopefully every single one of you have purchased List 4. If you haven't, you should. When you purchase the early access to List 4, you will get access to workouts right away. I don't know if you guys remember with 80-Day Obsession, we had A Little Obsessed that was released like 2 months before that. That's kind of like what you get with List 4. Right now, if you purchase it in June, you will have access to a program called B4's List 4, and it's just 4 workouts. They're 20 minutes long instead of 30 minutes long. They're slightly modified versions of the List 4 workouts, and it's meant to kind of help build you up and prepare you for List 4. Nate and I just did our List 4, or 20-minute B4 List 4 workout today, and if you check my Instagram story, it literally killed us. Like, I had sweat pouring down my face. Nate and I were like touching through the entire workout. It really is effective. It's intense. And it was only 20 minutes. Like, I had time to, like, you know, wipe my sweat and then do my recognition board before getting on the call. But, you know, it's so late. But imagine if I had done like a 30-minute workout or an hour workout, this wouldn't have worked. Also, Coach Summit is a week away, so I know we have a few coaches on the team who are going. I know that we have a lot who aren't going. And I know this is a stretch, this may not happen, but if you still want to go and you don't have a ticket, they do sell tickets at the event. So you can like find a friend to stay with. I know Caitlin, who's rooming with us? Is it me, you, and who else?
And Amy Fowler, who's now Amy Greer.
Okay. So Caitlin, Amy, and I are going to be rooming together. We do have one space open. So if someone miraculously was like, you know what, I'm going to invest in my business, I'm going to pay the full price Summit ticket, and I'm going to split this hotel room, do it. We would love to have you. Summit is the most incredible event of the year. And, you know, I've been on multiple Success Club trips, team retreats, Super Saturdays, all the things. And Summit is still by far the most impactful event because not only is it fun and exciting, but it changes your business. It changes the way you see the business. It changes the way that you think as a leader. And there's so many people who are just like you, all in one place, working towards the exact same goal. I can't put it into words, but it's freaking moving. So if there's no possible way for you to make it, that's okay. But as soon as next year's ticket is available for purchase, which it will be right after Summit, buy it. I don't care if you have to borrow your money from like your cousin or your sister, best friend, whatever you got to do, get that ticket because it's going to be super cheap compared to waiting. It's going to be a lot cheaper if you buy it early. You can start making travel arrangements a year in advance and get yourself prepared so you can get there next summer because it will change your life. But for those of you who aren't going to Summit, and for those of us who are going to Summit, in July 7th, we're having the post-Summit Super Saturday. So for newer coaches who aren't sure what Super Saturday is a quarterly event that is held all over the country, or all over our market, so US, Canada, UK. And these are smaller community events for coaches where we announce different product launches, do a workout with a super trainer, or do one of our programs, talk about what's working in the business, connect with other coaches in your area, and basically it's like a mini summit 4 times a year. So I highly recommend going to those as well. They're super fun. So yeah, get there. And then the last thing, I know Caitlin and I talked about this, and then at work, Rachel and I talked about this. Wanted to see what you guys thought about possibly doing a team summit in October. I know July is like way too soon to plan for that, but the last Super Saturday of the year is going to be October 20th, and we were kind of thinking of doing like a little team get together, go to a Super Saturday all together. There's one pretty much everywhere. We could go to one like Florida, like spontaneous trip to Orlando and go to Super Saturday there. Go to like the Los Angeles Super Saturday. So we're just kind of looking at like cheap flights. We don't want to make this like a crazy expensive thing, but we thought it would be cool to get together and have that bonding face-to-face experience as teams. So we'll talk more about that, post more about it later, but just keep it in the back of your mind. Also, we have Coaches of the Week, and it's Marley, because Marley is freaking killing it. So the last time I saw Marley was in Mexico for the Success Club trip, and we had an awesome time, and she was soaking up a lot of the energy from the top coaches around her, and it was almost like night and day. First of all, go follow Marley on Instagram. If you don't follow her, go follow her. You can tell, like, when, like, pre-Mexico and post-Mexico, like, going on that Success Club trip for sure changed her energy. And again, it's not just because we were in Mexico. It was that being around other coaches, seeing other successful people, and like feeding off of that energy. If you, night and day, if you look at her Instagram, her engagement is through the roof. Her followers are going up. People interact with Marley like crazy. Like, she's so authentic on her posts. She's sharing her life. She's not like, hey guys, I'm a Beachbody coach by Shakeology. She's like real ass hot mess mama, like just being her and owning who she is at every stage of her journey, and people are noticing that. And Marley is on her way to Diamond, so we had to shout her out. She has achieved Emerald twice in her business, so she has 2 coaches on each side, and she is 8 coaches away from being Diamond. So I am so excited to watch Marley progress and grow. So proud of what she's been doing. So, woohoo, Marley. Also, today is the final day for our team's Emerald Push. So, are you still in it to win it? And I wanted to touch on this too. With our Emerald Pushes, we're going to be doing these regularly, each month, every few weeks, just however often we decide to do them. I don't know yet. But these Emerald Push prizes are not just for new coaches trying to advance to Emerald. It's for the entire team. So I was talking to Nate earlier, and the difference between us and 15-star Diamond coaches is not that we're doing anything different from each other. It's just the magnitude of what we're doing. So, you guys are pushing for Emerald. So is a 15-star Diamond coach. 15-star Diamond is just Emerald done over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So if you lock in Emerald this month, and then we do an Emerald push next month, I don't want you to think like, well, I'm already Emerald, I don't need to push. Yeah, do it again. And if you do it again, we'll give you another prize, because that is how you're going to build that strong foundation in your business. Is hitting Emerald over and over again and teaching your coaches how to hit Emerald over and over again. And for new coaches who are just joining the call, joining the team, don't know what Emerald is super simple. It is you and 2 other people in your business. So it's having 1 coach signed up on your left leg, 1 coach signed up on your right leg, and they have to be active. So you can do that month after month. Recruit 2 coaches, recruit 2 coaches, recruit 2 coaches. The first month is, where you typically sign up your spouse and, family member, so that, it's a whole nother training itself, but so that you can maximize your income by having them at the top of your business. And while you have that, over the course of your first month, you should also be sharing your journey, sharing the opportunity, so that the following month you have a pipeline of people to connect with, and you can hit Emerald again the next month. So, for anybody that locks in Emerald by midnight tonight, you are going to win this super cute personalized rose gold bracelet, and we're all going to have matching ones, so yeah, do it. Also, the Success Club Rewards is a personal development webcast with Rachel Hollis. She's the author of Girl Wash Your Face, I think that's what it's called. I haven't read it, but I heard it's really good, and I hear she's awesome. So we can all benefit from personal and professional development. It's one of our vital behaviors. So this is what you get. So actually, was there something else I wanted to say? No, never mind. Okay. So let's jump into the actual nitty-gritty of this call. So Caitlin shared this quote with me yesterday, to how to level up your life. Find a group of people who challenge you and inspire you. Spend a lot of time with them, and it will change your life. Those words could not be more true. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you want to be successful, if you want to be healthy, if you want to be fit, if you want to live a full, fulfilling life, surround yourself with other people who are doing those things. If you're constantly, hanging around those same negative friends, or, letting your nagging family member even, nagging family member always get in your ear about just negative, nasty stuff, that's going to bring you down. You've got to find some people who really motivate and inspire you, lock arms with them and say, yes, we're going to do cool things together. So that's kind of like what our team is doing. So with that said, let me share a different screen. Or put my, I'm going to actually go to our team page really quick. Messages. Sorry, is my internet being really slow lately? Okay. So in, I guess, conjunction with that quote I just shared with you guys, I wanted to bring some attention in case some of you guys missed this or didn't really understand how to use this. We have a document pinned to the top of our team page where you can track your activities as a coach. It's called the Action Academy document. I also have it in the file section as like business tracker or whatever. Anyway, you can click on the document. Every single person on the team has the ability to edit this document. So you just add your name. Here I've added my name, and just keep track of what you're doing. You don't have to update this every single day. I have been updating mine like once or twice a week. And I keep track on my own in my notebook. I'm muted. If you can make sure you're muted so you don't get the background noise, it'd be awesome. So this tracker, number one, is a great way for you to keep yourself accountable and to be able to see what it is that you're actually doing. But I don't want you to think of this as like, oh, well, I track a different way. I don't need this. I track a different way too. I have my own tracker that I use. It's in the team files if you want to use that as well. But this is more than just for yourself. This is for the entire team. You see, if Sally Sue joins the team and she opens up this tracker to see what the rest of the team is doing, and she sees, oh, Monday, oh, I see Desiree has already invited coaches this week. Maybe I should invite some coaches this week. Oh, I see, Marley has sent out 30 invites already. Okay, well, maybe I see what Marley's doing, so that's how she's getting where she's at. Cool, I know what to do. Oh, I see that, Marley has started up 20 new conversations this week. Okay, so Marley's doing some pretty awesome things. If I want to be like Marley, I'm going to go invite 20 people right now as well. So it's not just for yourself. This is for everybody. Additionally, actually, let me show you last week's sheet. So last week's sheet was really cool. It's a fun feeling to be able to cheer on your friends, like to see your friends do cool shit and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I'm so happy for her. So by sharing the cool shit that you're doing, you're giving someone else the opportunity to have that joy with you, to share in that joy and be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Like Olivia, she got her first paycheck last week. That's freaking exciting. That lit me up. Like, we all get so caught up in our own things. But I opened up the tracker to put in my own stuff, and I saw Olivia got her first paycheck. That was freaking cool. That made me feel good. That makes other people feel good. When we're all succeeding, that makes other people feel good. So tracking this, yes, it's for you. It's for your own accountability, but it's also to hype up, pump up, and inspire the other people around you. One thing I wanted to share, we have this section here is how did you live, how did you love, and how did you matter this week? I was sending out invites one night, and it wasn't until my 71st invite, so the 71st person that I invited that night, I had the most incredible conversation with her. I made a legitimate friend. Turns out she used to be a Beachbody coach. She had to cancel her account and cancel all of her stuff because a year ago her fiance passed away. They're our age. I'm pretty sure, I think she might have went to Walled Lake Northern. So Marley, I think you might know her. I don't know. Maybe Western, I don't know. Me and Marley are from like the same area. But anyway, she, her fiance passed away. I'm trying to remember how, her fiance passed away playing basketball. His heart just stopped. And because of that, her life, fell apart. And she could no longer afford to coach. She could no longer afford to be, to drink Shakeology or any of those things. And has been feeling like shit for an entire year. And so we had this amazing conversation of just different things that we overcome. And, she's talking about how it's been a year, but she's not over it, obviously. But people around her are expecting her to be over it. And we connected on that because with things that happened to my brother in high school, kind of the same thing. It's been 8 years for us, and people are like, expect us to be over it. We're like, no, it still fucking hurts. Like, it's hard to deal with. It's a struggle. So we were talking, and I was like, you know what? I don't know if you still have your VOD subscription, but I don't care if you purchase anything. I don't care if you have the money to do anything. Come join our challenge group. Like, come be a part of our community. Come do this with us. It sucks that your old coach, didn't keep you involved, but you don't have to do a coach transfer. You don't have to do anything. Just come be a part of our community because that's what we're about. Like, we're about, this is how you matter. Yes, signing people up for the challenge pack and paying it forward, that matters. But this matters too. Like, helping people to their core matters. Who knows? Maybe her situation could change down the road, and she could become the next rock star coach on our team. Or if nothing more, she is now a part of the community that's going to make her life better, and that matters. That makes me feel like I matter, regardless of what she does with it. So I could ramble on that for a while, but I'm not going to. So anyway, back to slideshow. So I was contemplating a couple different team call topics over the week. Let me get my notes. I thought about doing an Emerald Push chat because it was our last day of our Emerald Push. I considered doing a team chat about how to run challenge groups or how to use Asana or how to send invitations. And then but it all kept boiling down to the same question. Do my coaches know why this is important? And, I could show you how to get to Emerald. I can show you how to send an inviting script. But I think we all need to know why these things are important in order for us to see the big picture and understand what we're doing. So first, before you start downloading Google Docs or downloading Asana and creating these different things, you need to know how these systems are going to get you to your end goal. And you need to know what your end goal is. Again, whether you want to make $1,000 a month or $10 million a year, doesn't matter, but you need to know what your goal is, and you need to know the action steps it's going to take to get there. So the supplies you are going to need for your business are Facebook and Instagram, 2 college ruled notebooks, 1 for taking notes and 1 for tracking, cute pens that make you feel happy. Just no cute pen. Cute pen, cute pen. Well, okay. I personally like these little Papermate felt pens because they write really pretty and they have pretty colors, and that makes me happy. I know it sounds silly and stupid, but if I were running my my business with this pen right here, I wouldn't be doing shit. They're like, I hate this pen. It sounds dumb, but I wouldn't be doing shit with that. So get you a pen that makes you happy. Get you a pen that you're excited to write stuff down with, so that you'll keep doing it. And I'm going to say you're going to need Asana. Don't worry about that quite right now. I'll show you how to set it up. But you're going to need to start using Asana. You're going to need access to a computer. I know it sounds so obvious, but I spent the first year and a half of my business trying to do it all from my phone, and there's only so far you can grow from your phone. Get access to a computer, and you also need a productive workspace. I know it's hard for some, but find if you have an extra bedroom, turn it into an office. That's what we did with our extra bedroom. So this side of the office is my office, and then right behind you guys, the part you can't see, is a storage area. There's a bunch of shit over there. But storage space, and this little bubble right here is comfortable. I got my feet stuck on the wall. It makes me happy, so that when I sit down to work, I feel good about it. So when you first sign up as a coach, before you start thinking about anything else, before you start figuring out how to post on social media, how to recruit people, how to run challenge groups, you need to know who you are. And you got to take a real, honest, sometimes ugly look at yourself and be like, who am I? So I want you to, at some point, take 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, however long it takes you. Take some time with your note-taking notebook, right at the top of the page, who am I? And start listing out qualities that define who you are. And then of that list, pick 5 that really, really nail who you are as a person. And then when you're posting on social media, we're gonna focus on those 5 things that make you you, while still sprinkling some of the other things from your list. But before we do that, I want to do a little activity here on the call. I want each of you to think about why you signed up with your coach. And just unmute yourself if you want to share. What attracted you to your coach, and why did you sign up with her?
So I signed up with Desiree because, first of all, we related on a binge eating, because at that time in my life I was binge eating like crazy, and I saw that she was killing it. I mean, she had dropped 30 pounds, and here I am laying on my couch in my PJs, struggling with postpartum depression and trying to figure out who the hell I am anymore. And Desiree was over here preaching to the choir, and I just had to go with her. Plus, I knew Drew, her brother. We hung out in high school and everything, so we already had connected on that, and it felt right. And I didn't see anybody else doing that, and I felt like that's what I needed, was to get active or to find other people that would basically get my ass moving, and Desiree was that person. So that's why I signed up with her.
I will share why I signed up with my coach. So I decided to become a coach because my actual sponsoring coach, her name is Ashley. She's not a coach anymore, but she invited me to do this with her, and she was a brain coach, and she invited me to connect me with her warm market. I used to babysit her kids in high school, and I was like, no, I don't really want to do it. No, it's not my thing. She's like, hey, I just became a Beachbody coach. I got to get these people signed up, and they come to a challenge group. You should become a coach. And she's so good at it. And I was like, I don't think so. I already work out. It's not my thing. I don't want to. And then after she invited me, I started stalking her life. I mean, she added me to a sneak peek group. And I started stalking all the coaches in that group. I stumbled upon her sponsoring coach, Kendra, and I was like, oh my God, I love her life. I want to be best friends with her. And then I stumbled upon who is now my personally sponsoring coach, Anita Myron. I stumbled upon her page. I was like, holy shit, she became a millionaire in 2 years? Holy shit, she has such an amazing life. Her relationship, but honestly, the millionaire thing wasn't even the selling point. What really got me was holy shit, she's traveling all the time. She has an amazing relationship with her husband. She looks like such a good mom. She looks so happy. She was living in Michigan and up and moved to Austin, Texas, where it was sunny and pretty, and she had the ability to do that. And I was like, that's what I want. Like, I want to have the ability to do cool things. And she always had really cute outfits, and I was like, I want to have really cute outfits. And so it wasn't that she was a Beachbody coach that made me want to join the team. It was her life. It was the stuff about her. It was, and on top of that, at the time, I was suffering from really, really, really bad depression. I mean, the worst you could possibly think of, at the worst point it can get to. And I saw that she struggled with depression as well, and I was like, whoa. So you mean to tell me that people with horrible fucking depression don't have to have shitty lives? I want to do what she's doing. So I didn't care if she was a Beachbody coach. In fact, that was the least attractive part of it. I just wanted her life. Anybody else want to share?
I'll go because, as most of you know, Anita is my upline too, and I signed up with her for a lot of similar reasons. Like, I wanted her life. She was happy. She loved her husband. She just did whatever she wanted. She lived in yoga pants, and I was the girl that, like, literally, I was a teacher and then worked in a cubicle, and I hated getting dressed up every day because I hate clothes. I feel like I'm like fashion challenge, and I was just like, she lives in yoga pants. She's just living her life with her family and is just happy. She has freedom just to go and do whatever she wants. And I was like, that's what I want. Like, I was so in love with Anthony. I was like, and saw her and her relationship with Eric. And I'm just like, that's what I want for our life. So yeah, signed up with her and never looked back.
Okay, anyone else want to share?
Sure. So I signed up with Desiree because I met her at work. So I actually signed up as a discount coach because I really just needed to get in shape. I'd kind of like hit that point, that low point where it's like I just need to get my life together, and I could barely even walk because I had such bad plantar fasciitis. And so then I was like, oh, Desiree's got her life together. Like, she's working out and she lost weight and I can do it. And I think I just needed someone a physical person. Like, it's great having like somebody like as a mentor online and, helping you. But I think having somebody physically there really did it for me. And I just feel like, we've gained this amazing friendships. I feel like it's just been really good support system. And then after having such great results, then I decided I should probably give this a try. So it's been really awesome. Desiree's been great because she told me yesterday that it was like teaching her mom how to do Instagram. So I struggle.
But I want to add to Rachel's story too, because yes, what we do is primarily on social media. We help people from all over the world. I mean, we can have clients in Canada, the UK, across the country. But I don't want you to discount the people around you too. So when Rachel messaged me, it scared the shit out of me. Like, because I don't talk about Beachbody to people. I realize now, like, I don't talk about Beachbody. I only talk about it on social media, which is something that I need to change, because if I'm not comfortable enough to say, yep, I'm a Beachbody coach, sure am, think what you want about me, but this is what I do, so it's changing my life, how can I expect other people to think that way? So when Rachel messaged me like, hey, I want to do this thing with you, I was like, not, I'm like, real people aren't supposed to message me this, like just strangers on the internet. So I was super, super nervous, but it has turned into the greatest thing ever, because we have the exact same horrible work schedule. And so we can totally relate to the awful hours. We can meal prep together, and by meal prep together, I mean Rachel can make me dinner every night. Like, and it helps me as a coach, like having someone, like you said, someone physical that I can see every day and talk to every day in person really, really has helped me as a coach, and it's helped her. I mean, I feel like Rachel has coached me at the same time as me coaching her. It's not even really coach, and that's the thing. I feel like we hear the word coach, we're supposed to like do things for people, but it's more of like an accountability buddy, doing something with people. I didn't help Rachel lose weight. We lost weight together. I didn't help Rachel like reach her goals. We reached our goals together. So, think of it that way, and don't discount the people around you, because it could change your life. Okay. Who else? Is that Tiffany? Do you want to share?
Yeah. Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so Caitlin had kind of commented on a post about I have pit bulls, and I put like this unicorn headband, and this is like way back in October of last year. She's like, "That's so cute. Where'd you get it?" And I'm like, "Oh, it was just cheap from Walmart." And it was just, I was like, "Oh, that was really cute." So then I kind of started following her because I'm like, "Yay!" She, thought my dog was cute and commented. And I had ran a full marathon in September, and I was trying to qualify for Boston. And I had got to mile 19.65 that I'll always remember, and my right calf cramped up, and like I physically could not run, and I tried stretching it out and tried to get there, and I was 15 minutes ahead of my Boston qualifying time at that point, and I just saw my time just go, 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 go. So I kind of walked for a few miles and then hobbled across for the last two, and it was devastating for me because I had put like a year and a half worth of training into that run, and to just see that you were like so close and then just watch it all go away, it really destroyed me. And so I kind of got into this really bad funk and got really depressed from like October till around Christmas. And then all of a sudden I thought, you know what, I need to change. This is not working for me. Super depressed. I want to do anything. I didn't want to run. It just killed me. And so I just said, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll sign up. So I bought a challenge pack to do 80-day. And then that was like the day after Christmas. So like the 26th of December. And then in January, I'm like, okay, this like in 2 weeks has changed my life. I'm going to be a coach. And I signed up in January 12th. And I'm not where I want to be, but it's definitely like I'm so much happier. My life has changed from it. So I'm super glad that I decided to do it and take it serious and really put effort into it.
That's so awesome. That's such an awesome story. So
I have to say,
I hope that
I will never forget when I got your message too, that you're like, sign me up, I'm ready to go. Like, you talked and you weren't ready, and then you were literally like, all right, let's do this. And I think, Tiffany, I've told you the story. I don't know if I've told the rest of you. Literally, my sister was leaving for Thailand, like literally Christmas Day, and it was, I think, the 23rd, and we're all like hanging out with her for her last night. I literally have a drink in my hand. We're at Anthony's parents' bar, and Tiffany, you're like, all right, sign me up. So I'm like, honey, I'll be right back. And I put my drink down. I was like, something new. That moment that this needed to start, and now look at where you are. And you say, you're not where you want to be, but I remember Amy Silverman said it on one of the National Wake Up Calls. We're all exactly where we're supposed to be at this time. And, maybe we want to be farther. I want to be farther too, but I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. And you're meant to be part of this team. You're meant to be here. So like we have this newfound energy, we're all moving forward together. We're all going to hit our goals together.
I love that. That's so awesome. So the one common thing you'll find from every single one of those answers is not a single one of us said, I was looking for a Beachbody coach. Not a single one of us said, oh, I saw her kissing her Shakeology bottle. I was like, yeah, sign me up. It was their story. It was who they were as a person. It was something deeper that connected us, whether it be a struggle that we shared, whether it be their positive energy, or just the fact that they're a person that I've seen in real life and I know is real and can help me do this. So your homework for tonight is to make that list of things that make you, things that you struggle with, things that are important to you, things that make you happy, things that you want, your visions in life. Make a huge list and pick 5 things that really to your core define who you are. I think I wrote my 5 things down this morning. So for me, I put that I'm a girlfriend to Nate, and I'm a cat mom to Penny and Frankie. Number 2, daughter of divorced parents, a sister to 2 brothers, one who is disabled but super inspiring. I have suffered from depression, anxiety, eating disorders, and survived 2 suicide attempts, and dropped out of pharmacy school because I believed my life was meant for more. And number 5, my dream is to experience my dream is to see, experience, and leave a huge impact on the world. So those are the 5 things that really make me who I am. Those are the 5 things that stick with me. So those are the 5 topics I should be posting about most on social media. Not, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach. And I'm not saying by any means that I do this perfectly. This is totally an area that I need to work on, because sometimes your 5 things are the 5 hardest things to talk about, but those are the 5 things that are going to attract your tribe and people that need you the most. So make your list, take your 5, and then post your list to the team page so we can all kind of see your 5 things. And actually, and also, while you're thinking of who you are, start thinking too of who you want to attract. What kind of people do you want? Do you want people who are like the old you, or do you want like just some rando who agreed to pay $160 for a challenge pack so you could get successful points? Like, so think about the person that you would. Here's a quote I heard. I can't remember the first person I heard say it, but it's so true. Who would you want to share a bed with at Summit?
Actually, Bill Jason said it.
Yeah.
In my head too.
Like, that's so true though. If you can't see yourself sharing a bed with this person at Summit, they have no business being on your team. They have no business being on your radar, because that's not your tribe. You want to attract your best friends, the people that you can grow with and build with forever. Okay. We are like awful on time, so I'm going to try to zoom through the rest of it. So if you're a brand new coach, once you figure out who you are, start sharing that on social media. Don't just be like, hey guys, I'm a Beachbody coach and blah, blah, blah. Just share who you are. And in the process, show your journey, show how you're changing, but share where you were, where you are now, and where you want to be. And at the same time, start connecting and adding people to your network. So look for the other yous of the world. Look for people who fit your tribe, and then go to their friends list and like add people from their friends list that look like your tribe, or follow people that look like they're from your tribe. And when they accept your friend request or follow you back, don't just message them like, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach, blah, blah, blah. No, like just like comment on their stuff, engage with them, build real friendships with these people, actually get to know them, while simultaneously continuing to share your story on social media. My mouth is like so dry. I didn't finish this slide. Hold on. Well, whatever. So I'm just going to take from my phone what should be in this thing. So this is the, I just feel so bad. This is the first post I wish I shared on social media as a new coach. This is not how I came out as a coach, but this is, in hindsight, this is how I wish I did it. So this picture just showed up on my Time Hop the other day, and it was my very first like sweaty workout selfie from the virtual boot camp the first virtual boot camp I ran, starting my 30-pound weight loss journey. I was 30 pounds heavier. I actually had boobs, and I didn't know what I was really doing, but I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to share this entire journey. Yeah. So here is the caption that would have gone great with this photo to announce my business. When you're announcing your business, you want to sound like you. You don't want to like, whoever you were before, you should still be that person today. Or, as a brand new coach, that's who you are right now. Don't try to suddenly become this crazy top coach who's got their shit together because you just bought a challenge pack last week. Obviously, you're not there yet. Okay, hold on, but pause 1 second. I really have to pee and I can't wait. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Can I ask a question while we're kind of hanging out?
You read my mind, so I was literally going to say, I'll open it up for questions.
Yeah. So my biggest question is, so I have a couple people that have tried Shakeology in the past and hate it, or like don't like the texture or whatnot. Is it like, do you still sign those people up with, like 2B Mindset without the Shakeology, even though it's not really a challenge pack? I just feel like I don't want to like necessarily lose, their volume either, but I don't know. I don't know. I just want to know what everybody else does.
Energize.
Yeah, Energize is good, but I've also like, I'll try and handle all their objections. Like one of like my top girls, most consistent now, told me to go to Shakeology. Her combination was bad, and I think maybe we even switched her to vegan. It was one of those things. Like if people don't like the texture of regular, have them try vegan, see if they'd be willing to try it. So I asked them, like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, how did you make it? Because some people make it and it sounds really gross. Like they put too much crap in it. Try and troubleshoot around that. And if they're still like set against it, then yeah, just, you don't like right now, it's okay. Like I'd say, yeah, still take the 2B because that's still volume. Maybe them seeing other people drinking it, maybe they're like, all right, like, let me try this again. So yeah.
Okay. And like, it's still cool to add them to like our boot camp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'll even, so I heard your question while I was speaking. When people ask, like, kind of the same thing, say, oh, I don't like Shakeology, I've tried it in the past. Kind of the same thing Caitlin asked, ask how they're making it, or see which flavor or which the way or the vegan that they had. But then I let them know that it comes with their package, and I said, look, it comes with your package. You can try it again. I give you some recipes. If you don't like it, you can send it back. Or what I did before, said one girl who refused to try it, refused to use it, wanted nothing to do with it because it works. And she's like, I have got my own shake. I'm not gonna try something else. I'm not gonna promote anything else. I just want to do the workout. I was like, all right, cool. How about this? It's $160 to get started. VOD by itself is $99. I'm like, look, if you pay the $160 to get started, you can try your Shakeology. But if you don't want to try it, I'll buy it from you for $60. Why? Because that's $60 in box of Shakeology. I did that one month, and I just gave out the packets as samples. I was like, here, I just bought 24 packets of Shakeology for $60. So that's another thing you can do if you want to like have samples on hand.
Good idea.
Okay. So I'm going to read the caption that was supposed to be in the slides, but I forgot to add it. So you want to sound like you. So this is what I would have sounded like 2 years ago when I posted this picture. I would have said, the last 3 months have been really rough on me. I'm so happy to be starting a life here in Ohio with Nate, but the drastic differences in culture and the shift in my normal routine are really playing a toll on my mind and my body. So instead of sitting on Facebook and complaining or distracting myself with more unhealthy habits, I decided to start working on me. I'm not entirely sure what that process will look like yet, but I'm going to start by eating a little bit healthier and paying closer attention to my physical and mental health. I'm sharing this on Facebook to ask all of you, my friends and family, to support me and cheer me on. Truthfully, I'll take all the encouragement I can get. So here goes nothing. Day one of being a better Desiree. If anyone wants to be accountability buddies, hit me up. But like for real. So that's what I would have sounded like at that time. Like, and doing this thing, don't know what's gonna come of it. Don't know. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm not trying to like persuade you to do something. But I just want you guys to know I'm gonna start sharing my journey. So just a heads up, please keep me accountable. And ask them to, because that keeps them engaged in your journey. And you sharing that might inspire someone else to say, hey, you know what? I'm going through kind of the same thing. I'll totally be your accountability buddy. Even if they don't sign up for a challenge pack, just having someone, as a new coach, having someone that you can connect with and share with is good to have. So after you make your first post and come out as a coach, continue to tell your story on social media daily. Sign up your spouse and start inviting your warm market. So sign up your spouse or your best friend or your mom or whoever right away. And then sign up another family member right away. So that way, the first 2 people in your organization are business owners that you can control. You don't have to keep them active right away if you can't afford to, but get them in there so that as you add people beneath them, you're doubling and tripling your income down the road. So your first month is just get to Emerald and get those 2 people that you can control, but still sharing your story and sharing who you are on social media. Start planning out your month in advance. So we as a team are going to start having challenge groups and coach sneak peeks every single month. And I know our team is still kind of forming and coming together, but Caitlin and I are going to start setting those dates ahead of time for you guys, so you know what you're inviting to. You know when your next boot camp is. You know when the next sneak peek is. And right now, by the way, I know that our boot camp has technically started, but if you want to add people throughout the next 30 days, do it. I mean, who cares? Like, tell them, like, hey, we're halfway through, but if you want to jump in, go ahead, we'll add you to the next one. Don't use the start date as a reason to stop inviting people, but use that start date as a way to set a goal for yourself. Utilize the team files. So in the file section of the team page, actually I'm going to show you that because I want to make sure you all know where it's at and understand. Where can I not have to pick up? You guys, I'm so sorry this call is going on so long, but trust me, it's like good information that you need. Okay, so when you come to the team page, go to the file section. And then, so we have this month's Live, Love, Matter challenge. So every time you saw a challenge pack, you can go into this document and update that. The weekly team business tracker is the tracker that I was showing you before. Team recordings. And this right here are all of the team scripts and files that you need and that you can utilize. And they're all organized in different folders so that you're not like scrolling through like, oh, what do I need? What does what? Like, it's all broken up into folders. So this is accountability trackers, challenge groups, how to get coaches started, meal plans, random stuff, scripts, social media tips, templates, and tracking your business. So, you know, here are different scripts on how to invite people. I just added one last night or this morning.
And it's been working really well.
That's it, good, yay. I read up a script for Rachel yesterday. I think this might be it. No, I don't know. Maybe I didn't add it. I'll add it. But anyway, all of you guys have access to these documents. You can save them, you can copy them, you can edit them. Well, actually, don't edit them. Do not make changes on these. Unless it's like a tracker and you're like adding your name and stuff to the tracker, but like don't edit these. But you can all access them. Okay. So start utilizing the team files, track and follow up with everything in Asana. I'm not going to go over how to use Asana right now just for the sake of time because we're already at 9 o'clock. But I will post a link on how to use Asana to invite and follow up and to keep track of your business. It's so freaking simple. What I've been doing is I have my inviting notebook just because something about pen to paper keeps me extra accountable. Like when I write out the numbers, like 1 through 32, 33 through 64, when I write out those spaces, I know that I have to fill them in. So I write down the names, I write down if I invited, followed up, whatever, and then I put that name into Asana and set a due date to follow up. So if I connect with a new friend, you know, I say, hey girl, thanks for adding me as a friend, so, you know, sending positive vibes your way, blah, 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 whatever. Then I will set a reminder in Asana to invite her to something 2 weeks later. So it's a good way to get that that flow going, and so you don't lose track of people. And if you're not using a computer, it's going to be so much harder to stay organized. So use your computer, find a comfortable workspace, get pens that make you happy, and you're going to build a good business. And then save a copy of the new coach and new challenger welcome email. Those are also in the script. Are you sure? Yep, so there's a new client welcome, new coach welcome. Utilize both of these. Do not edit these. Oh my gosh, do not edit these. Make a copy of this first before you do anything. So you can share. And then, nope, that's not it. Okay, right click. Yes, right click and hit make a copy. So make your own copy before you do any editing on this document. And then go in here and just add your phone number and your email signature. Send these to your new coaches and your new clients. if you sign someone up with a challenge pack, and like, you know, if you're like Caitlin, you're at like a family get together, and someone's like, I'm ready to sign up right now. Ideally, you want to send these to your customers right away. But if you're not by your computer, or just not a good time for you to send out an email, go into Asana, type in your new coach or new customer's name, and put a reminder, send new coach email on Monday, and let them know, hey, so excited you're getting started. Look for an email from me in the next 24 to 48 hours. Okay. As you continue to share your story on social media every day, you notice that that's in every single slide so far. Share your story on social media every single day. Send out that new coach, new challenger welcome email. Check in with your current month challengers. So there's a tracker in the team files. It's a daily tracker, and you can actually keep track of who all your customers are this month. Because once you start getting a lot, you're like, okay, who's from this month? Who's what? I don't know. I'm losing track. So keep a list of your current month customers and challengers, and check with them weekly. And just say, hey, how's it going? How are you doing? Like, check on them. Then, if you're signing up new coaches, once you get them plugged in to the new coach training, which that welcome email is going to send them right to the new coach training. The end of that new coach training is going to say, set up a one-on-one chat with your upline. So once your new coach goes through that training and wants to set up a one-on-one chat, set one up with them. If you're not comfortable doing a one-on-one chat yet, then have myself or Caitlin join you on the chat, and we will help you get your new coaches started. And then show up for your team. Not just your personally sponsored coaches, but for the entire team. Like, post and challenge groups. Be active. Pretend like this is your team, because it is. We all take ownership in this. But like, you are the boss of this entire team. Like, if you want to share a cool graphic, freaking share it. If you want to share some cool training video you saw, share it. If you want to create some sort of challenge or whatever, do it. This is your team. This is your business. We're all part of this. So show up, be active, and take that leadership role now so that you'll continue to carry that on for years to come. And do not expect your challengers or coaches to do anything that you aren't doing yourself. So, example, we have an Emerald push going tonight. I'm a Diamond coach. I don't have to go Emerald. Yeah, the fuck I do. I'm like, part of my language, but like, I can't ask my coaches to go sign up to coaches if I'm not pushing to do the exact same thing. So when I get off this call tonight, I'm still going to be doing my follow-up, doing my invites, because I need to hit Emerald again, not for any particular reason other than that's for the best interest of my team. So don't expect your team to do anything that you're not, because they won't. And then continue again to share your story on social media daily. And then exude passion and continuously encourage yourself and your entire team to hit Emerald and Lock In Success Club month after month after month. So 15-star Diamond is just Emerald over and over again. And becoming an Emerald is as simple as sharing your story and inviting people and following up with them and getting your coaches plugged into that exact same system. Our new coach training teaches that system. The one-on-one calls, you can reiterate that system. This team chat is now recorded to reiterate that system, and just do it over and over and over again. The only difference between you and Amy Silverman, who's #1 in the company right now, is just that she's gone Emerald more times than you. Just keep going and keep going and keep going. People are going to quit. People are going to fall off. People aren't going to see your vision. Just keep going. And that's another thing too. Don't be afraid to share your vision. That was something that I've struggled with in the beginning of my business. I didn't want to tell people what I was really trying to do with this. Like, I was going to school to be a pharmacist, and I dropped out. And then I started coaching. And I personally, in my mind, thought, I want to turn that into my six-figure business. I want to coach instead of being a pharmacist. But I was so afraid to say that, because that sounds crazy. But don't be afraid to share your vision. Like, yes, I am going to build a 7-figure income as a coach, and I'm not ashamed to say that that's what I'm pushing for. What if you fail? I'm not going to. I'm not going to let myself. And you tell yourself that. If you're like, we are afraid to share our goals because we're like, okay, well, what if we miss them? I don't know. But to me, the fear of living a life that I did not like is a little bit scarier than living a life where people kind of judge me a little bit. I can take the judgment. Sure. You know, I remember I got a message from a girl when I first started coaching. It's awful. I will never forget this message. The meanest message anyone's ever sent me. She messaged me saying, "How dare you give fitness advice on social media? You're not even fit yourself. I'm so sick of Beachbody coaches just trying to sell shakes to people." I cried. I was like, I can't do this. That was the meanest fucking thing someone's ever said to me. Like, you're too out of shape to talk about fitness on social media. You should stop. Like, but and after that, I became even more fearful of rejection and fearful of people's opinions. But then I had to ask myself, what is scarier? Living a life where I die, doing none of the things that I wanted to do, or living a life where some random bitch on Facebook I've never met thinks that I'm doing something stupid? I'd rather prove her wrong than go my entire life asking, what if? Like, what if I actually given that a shot? What if I really put my all into that? So that's it, you guys. I'm sorry this is such a long call, but any questions?
So I have one question. Is there any templates we can use for like introducing new coaches to the group? Because I know, well, actually, I don't know if they had one for the Legacy Collective. I never got that far in there, but because I know you guys have like that pineapples theme, and I thought it'd be cool if like we could use the same thing and like keep that going. But I don't know if you have one. If not, that's no big deal.
I mean, I can whip one up together like in 5 minutes and post one. The only reason why I haven't is because in the new coach email, and I'm just testing this out. I don't know if this is gonna work. In the new coach email that I put together, I asked my coaches to introduce themselves, to request join the team page and introduce themselves, but I haven't noticed them doing that. So I might go back to that. And I get it, because like no one wants to be that like newbie showing up in a group of other people like, hey guys, I'm here, like what's up? So I might go back to doing the new coach shout out. So yeah, I got a template we can use.
Oh, cool.
I can
Okay.
use the template.
Yeah, because as you were saying, you know, do the whole new coach challenger email, I'm like, oh my God, I never introduced Haley to the group. Oh my God, I never emailed her. So I'm like, oh crap. And then I downloaded Asana and put that as a task.
This new coach email though, I really like it, because the first action item it gives your new challengers and your new coaches is to text you. The first thing I say is text me, because you know if they text me saying that they've read through that email, that means they're serious, whether they're a challenger or a coach. Like, I want to work with people who want to help themselves. I'm not here to drag along people who don't want to take some sense of ownership of their journey. So when you text me, I'm like, okay, cool. She read the email. She's ready to go. When they text me, I do not respond for at least an hour. Sometimes I won't respond until next morning, because that sets a realistic expectation of how quickly I personally get back to people. I sent out 60 messages this morning and still didn't clear out my inbox. I'm not getting to everybody in 12 seconds. So even if it's a new coach who's super excited, like, I want to go Emerald right now, text me, let's do it. I'm not responding for a little while to set that expectation of, yes, I'm here to help you. Yes, I'm going to rock this with you and run with you. But, like, you're not going to have me on your beck and call, snap of the finger all the time. So there are some people who just want every minute of your attention, challengers and coaches. And not that you shouldn't give them attention. You should. You should be running with these people and helping these people. But it gives them that understanding that, yeah, I have to do something on my own as well. And then another thing I want to touch on, team name. Rachel sent me a cool one today. I liked it. So run it by you guys. I know Rachel and I kind of like it because we're medical people and we like medical puns. But was it the vital strength?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rachel, she texted me. She's like, what if our team was like vital something, and like we made T-shirts with like EKG on it. And I was like, that's so cool. But
I wonder.
but I was even like, so then she said vital strength, and I was like, I kind of like that. And the initials are VS, like Victoria's Secret. So if we also make T-shirts, it'd be like cute little like Victoria's Secret logos. But I also kind of like it just because it's the words like vital strength. It's vital for us to have strength to reach our goals in our fitness. It's, vital strength is needed to run a business. It is vital that we have the strength to show up when we don't feel like it, and also we have the vital behaviors, and so it kind of like ties to that. So I don't know. Just want to see what you guys thought. We don't have to make any decisions like right this moment. In case you guys hate it, so.
No, no, I like it. I think it's good. And speaking of making cool stuff, Tiffany, what do you have? You were talking about making us all mugs. Wait, hold on. I'm unmuting you. Wait, now go.
Oh, okay. If we decide like what we want, if we want it to say like coach in your name or just your name or like live, love, matter or our team name, like I can cut vinyl and just get some plain white mugs and make them cute and send them to everybody.
No, isn't that such a good idea?
I would love it. I love mugs. I love cups.
That's so cute.
I need to get some cute mugs. So yes.
Love it. So I'm gonna add vital strengths, that list of like team names to vote on. So we'll vote on some team names. I noticed that the Vibe Tribe had a lot of votes, and I'm just gonna be totally honest. That name really creeps me out. I don't like it.
Someone has it. I think that's Samantha Hawley's team or something similar.
Is it?
Or
I don't know. So
it's the Good Vibes Tribe, maybe, or something like that.
maybe, yeah, because I think that's what kind of got me. I was like, well, what kind of vibe?
Same. I was like,
I'm like, are these the good vibes? Are these the not so good vibes? And I'm like, and then my brain is even like, are we talking about a vibrator? Like, I don't know. I don't like it. The Vibe Tribe. We sell pure romance products.
Cross that one off the list.
I had a lot of votes to say, I cannot align myself with the Vibe Tribe. I just can't.
Now, every time I hear like good vibes, I'm gonna think of
Yeah. Look, y'all, I just typed it into a generator. It was not like from here, okay?
also, can I give a PSA?
Yeah.
Okay, because I freaked out to Desiree yesterday. So on Facebook story, if you post a poll or something, it goes away forever. Just FYI, because then I lost like all of that because I just didn't know it was going to go away, because like on Instagram you can still see who like in your archives. Not the same on Facebook, just FYI.
Yeah, I always forget to check. I don't even know how to check it on Facebook. I just like post it Instagram and just like go with it. And I'm like, sorry, Facebook people, come to my Instagram. Good to know though.
Oh my God, you should have seen Rachel. Like, you know, when you're supposed to be at the hospital saving people's lives, but you're like desperately searching Google on how to retrieve old stories that disappeared on Facebook. I'm like, Rachel, it's okay. She's like, no, I gotta find them. I'm like, just repost it. People were I'm like, no, I gotta find it.
It's like, they're gonna think I hate them.
It's good, don't worry.
Any other thoughts or anything you guys want to chime in or say, or anything cool happen with anybody? Yeah.
Do we want to do like a team selfie so we can put it on our story, our Instagram story?
Forgetting to do that. Yes. Okay. Hold on.
I look awful. I haven't even slept today.
Oh my God, I'm like so asleep right now. Sorry guys, so don't worry. You look great.
I've been up for over 24 hours.
I don't know how you did that, Rachel, because I'm sure. I tried, and I made it to about noon, and then I realized that I had no reason to stay up today because my hair appointment was actually tomorrow. And
I saw that story. I was like, oh my God, Des. Oh no.
I was so close to your apartment. I wanted to
going to bed.
All right, I'm gonna go first. Everyone smile, and then we all do it at the same time.
Oh, what? I don't know. I'm just smiling.
Okay. I kind of like the laughing, actually. It's great.
all right, everybody take laugh.
I wish I could. Oh, this is recorded. This is great. All right, I'm gonna stop.
Oh my God.